What's going on, guys? Tyler Santiago here. We're here today. Santiago Show. This is going to be the last episode of the season. Season 2 is going to be coming soon, but we want to end it out with a big guest, fellow Jersey guy. We got TODD FRAZIER here, the legend.
Man? What's going down?
What's up, man?
Day.
So you're a Jersey guy.
Yes.
You just retired from Major League Baseball.
Mm-hmm.
You're here now. You're chilling, hanging with your kids. Gonna go eat dinner after this.
Exactly.
What is life like right now?
That's basically it, man. We play sports. I coach my kid in baseball, basketball, and football. Depending on what season comes around, I'll be coaching them. Trying to get into collecting cards now again.
Helping him.
We'll be he's big time help. And watching some games, doing some broadcasting at the Little League World Series.
Nice.
Whatever comes up, I'm in a good spot now. I don't have to say yes anymore to things, and if I don't want to do it, I won't. But when something cool comes around, I will do it. But it's family time now, and I got to make up a little time for the kids, so it's fun.
That's awesome. So how old are your kids? I met your one son the other day.
Blake is 8 years old. He's my oldest.
He knows his shit.
Yeah, he's pretty good. He loves Patrick Mahomes. My daughter Kylie is a big gymnastics guru.
Dope.
She dominates. She was number 1 in the state last year at 6 years old, and that was against like 11 and 12-year-olds. So she's doing well. My wife is coaching her, and then I got my 3-year-old Grant, who's a maniac. He might be my Detroit Lion football player. So. Maybe. That might help you out a little bit. We'll see.
You know what? Lori Hernandez is from Old Bridge.
Yes.
Try and get you guys connected for your daughter.
Yeah, you never know. You never know. So it would be cool.
So how's it feel to retire? Like you played what, 11 or 12 years?
11 years. 11 years.
11 years.
It feels awesome, man. I have no regrets. I won a gold medal. I've won a home run derby. I've won a bunch of things. And
1 or 2?
Well, I've been in 3 home run derbies. I came in second in 2 and then first in.
Who beat you that year?
So. Cespedes beat me the first year in 14. I won in 15, and then Giancarlo Stanton beat me in 16.
And then you guys were teammates in New York, no?
No, I never played. Oh,
well,
Cespedes.
He was there, but.
Yes, big Cespedes. He used to smoke those big old cigarettes, man. It was amazing. Nonstop, but though he'd go through a pack in an hour. It was unbelievable.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
seemed
wild.
like it. It seemed like it.
I wonder what he's up to now. I know he's not around anymore. I think he's playing in some Cuban league or something.
Yeah, man. He's gonna keep playing until he can. He's a specimen. You wish you saw that guy live.
He's a beast.
Yeah.
It's a shame what happened to him, but shit, you got to the World Series the one year. He had that crazy run, just couldn't pull it out.
Yeah, he got injured. When sometimes injuries linger a little bit longer, and you try and get back too quick. But that's the nature of the beast.
So I wanted to ask you. You played for, was it 5 teams?
6 teams.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I want to ask you about the Reds. So my dad is a diehard Reds fan from Jersey.
Okay.
He grew up hating the Yankees just because, you know how Yankees fans are. They just get on top of you for everything. When they're good, they'll let you know. They complain about everything. Typical Yankees fan.
No doubt.
So he grew up hating the Yankees just because he was growing up with all them.
Yeah.
Loved the Big Red Machine.
Yep.
One of the first games that he ever took us to, I think it was your rookie year, because you came up in 11, right?
Yes. Yep.
So I think we saw you in Camden Yards, and that was the first time you guys went to Camden Yards.
Okay.
I don't even know how long. We saw Chapman throw.
Okay.
That's when it was like, dude, this guy's throwing 104.
It was unbelievable.
Now you got like 5 guys that throw 104.
Yeah, Cincinnati was my first love, man. It was great. I was there for almost 5 years in the big leagues, and then another 4.5. So I was there for almost 10 years.
That's crazy.
Coming up in my career, it was awesome. They got 5 or 6 states surrounding the area who don't have any baseball, so they have a lot of fan base.
Kentucky.
They love their team. They're not going to get on them like a New York fan would. They'll be upset, but at the same time, they'll wake up the next day and be like, all right, new day, So that's that happy-go-lucky nature they have, but it is. The playing for the Redlegs, I still call them the Redlegs.
Cincinnati Redlegs.
Which was great, and I know your dad, true fan of them, and something I'll never forget because they were so gracious to me, and that's where I won my first home run derby and played my first playoff game, which was spectacular.
Who was your favorite teammate out there in Cincy?
Oh, man, there was a couple of them. Brandon Phillips,
that dude.
Johnny Gomes I played with.
Johnny Gomes.
He was nuts. Ryan Ludwig.
My dad hated Ludwig.
Just the name, dude. I love. He was.
He goes Mr. 220 in left field. That's what he called him.
Hey, but he was such a good dude on and off the field for sure.
My dad loved Jay Bruce.
Yep.
He was also. Were you teammates on the Mets?
Oh yeah,
too?
both teams.
Yep. And he was a Yankee, I think, the next year.
Yeah,
too,
isn't that crazy?
like that.
Me and him did pretty much the same thing.
That's crazy. And one of his other favorites, he wasn't there at that point, but loved Adam Dunn. I loved Adam Dunn.
Big donkey. Was a beast. I never got to play with him, but that guy could hit a ball.
When you were coming up, I know he was still there.
Yeah, just missed playing with him and Griffey. I just missed it, but him and he could hit the ball so far, dude. It was
He
like a
retired
missile.
early too, man. He
Yeah.
had like 400-something home runs.
Crazy.
I wish he still played. That was one of my
Yeah.
favorite guys.
He was an awesome dude.
Is there any other like memories from the Reds days that like you're like, wow, man, I did that?
Yeah, I mean, not only that I did that, but something to the lines of the people I met, like Eric Davis. I mean, Mr. Red. He was he actually helped me with my swing a little bit. He I used to have my hands real high. He's like, let's play pepper. We did these little drills that growing up you do all the time, and got me back in the right spot. Ken Griffey Sr. was an awesome mentor. Ken Griffey was awesome too. The Redlegs, they'd always have the old timers come back whenever they wanted. So Pete Rose would come back.
Oh.
He'd be like, "Yo, Frazier, what's going on?" I'm like, "Oh shit, Pete Rose."
He's one
and
of
now,
the coolest dudes to talk to.
I mean, listen, I could call him up on the phone right now, which I did with the Pirates. I'm like, these young guys, like, you can't just call him. I called him, he answered. We talked baseball, talked hitting, and the guys are just like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" So excuse me, but at the same time, it was phenomenal for these kids to understand. Like, these guys are just like us. Some may hit better and play better, and be more, baseball players, but they're just like us. They want to help along the way.
It's funny you bring up Pete Rose. I met him like 3 or 4 times. He's like a Fitterman Sports. They're like one of the biggest autograph companies out there.
In Vegas, all day.
Yeah.
Just signing autographs.
Dude, yeah, man. Any event I see him, he's signing like 2,000-3,000 things. He's an animal.
People still want it. It's crazy. And, good for him.
He's funny, man.
He's still making good money out there, which I'm proud. Whatever. He should be in the Hall of Fame.
One time
Put it down. Sign it up.
He should be. He easily should be. He's just bullshitting with us one time, talking baseball,
Yep.
asking us about like the best player here, best player there. I'll never forget. He goes third base because I feel like third base is like one of the positions where there's usually not like a clear-cut guy of who's the best of all time.
Yep.
So he goes best hitter of all time. I'm like, I just said Mike Schmidt off the top of the head, and he goes George Brett. I'm like, yeah, he's a great hitter.
Yeah.
He goes fielder, Brooks Robinson. He goes bingo. He goes all around, Mike Schmidt. So what do you think about third baseman, best third baseman of all time?
I mean, those are really good. I mean, you can't go wrong with any of those picks. But if I'm going this day, I'm going Nolan Arenado. I mean, this guy is putting up numbers. He might be 1 or 2 eventually when he's done playing this game.
I think he's underrated as well.
He's got 7 or 8 gold gloves. He stole one from me. His first year he got it. I thought I should have got it, and then that was it. The rest was history. So I don't think I had enough games played, but I did have enough, but it wasn't a full season. But at the same time, he's going to go down as one of the best to ever play third base.
I agree. He's
without
really underrated. His stuff doesn't sell that well, unfortunately.
Why
It should sell for way more.
Why is that? Just
Colorado thing, and then St. Louis is definitely a much better market, but
market
he should be selling for crazy amounts.
It's crazy.
And another thing with him is, and you got to buy one, 2010 Bowman Chrome is a really tough year. The centering on it's usually off, and the surface is usually like a little fucked up.
Okay.
But you could buy probably a Chrome auto for like $250, $300. That's a card that could easily triple. And the only bad thing about this year is he's in competition with his teammate for MVP.
I know, isn't that crazy?
Right?
Dude?
2 MVP candidates on a
Goldsmith
team.
has been solid his whole career. He's a
another
great guy to
guy.
talk to. He's quiet as a mouse, but he goes up there and just does his thing, and it's never seen him get down. I've seen him struggle a couple times. Same dude, and that's the way I've always wanted to be. And next thing you know, boom, boom, 10 home runs in 20 games, and he's back to where he needs to be. So solid.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Another thing I want to ask you, because we're both Rutgers guys.
Yeah.
Are you,
baby?
We don't have a lot of people out there we could brag. Oh, this guy went to Rutgers or whatever.
just a handful.
Is there anyone else that you played with that did you play with Kibblehan?
I played with Patrick. I played with who else did? Any other Rutgers guys?
I don't know.
No, a lot of Jersey guys though, like Anthony Desclafani.
Yeah.
From the Freehold area. Where did he go to school again? I forget. It's in Monmouth, Ocean County here.
Shout out Anthony Renato too, by the way.
Well, big Ant. Yeah, we've had some squalls with him. I played with him too as well. But anytime I either faced a guy or Jersey or a guy Jersey on a team, I'd always flock to him. Especially when I faced him, I always tell the boys, "Hey, this one's on me. Let me, give me guys on. I'm not letting a boy from Jersey take me down." And I always, took that to heart a little bit. Made it a little more fun for me. You know how Michael Jordan always make up stories about the other guy. That's what I tried doing. This guy got me in high school, whether he did or not. And I tell the boys, we got to get him. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, it was fun.
So one question that I'm gonna bring these up too. I put a feeler out today.
Sure.
About some questions for you. Three or four people asked the same question. You played for the Yankees and the Mets.
Oh, here we go.
They want to know what was the better experience.
Listen, I played with the Mets for almost 3 years. I played with the Yankees for half a season. there's something about the Yankees I can't explain, bro. The aura, the memories. You walk in there and they're looking for, the best of anything you can bring. And, if you don't bring the best that day, they're going to get on your ass. And,
That's very true.
For me, I love that expectation. I felt like, and I loved the Mets. I did. I mean, they're right there as well. It just felt like there was always something negative would always happen. You're like, oh, man, we just want to play baseball. Whether it was the media trying to, make something up or, somebody had, something wrong with them and they would blow it out of proportion. So in New York, you're going to get your good with your bad. I love playing for both, but getting to the playoffs, I think, gives that edge to New York, and we never got to the playoffs with the Mets.
It's unfortunate. You had two terms with the Mets too, right? You came back for a little bit.
Yep. Yeah. So thought we had a chance there too. It just never worked out.
It's all right. I personally, I'm just like my dad. I hate the Yankees too. No offense, but
no, there's no offense. I root for guys on both teams, so I'm rooting for both of them.
I root for certain players, like certain people that I meet.
Yeah.
I'll root for. I met Judge. Couldn't be a nicer guy.
Oh, he's the best. Dude.
So speaking of Judge, man, we could see history here. I think the game's going to be on in a little bit, but could see history tonight. 61, 62.
Listen, he's hit 2 home runs, and the last time he's hit homers, the last 3 games, hit 2 home runs in the last 2. It's going to be unbelievable. I'm excited for the dude. I think sky's the limit. I never thought this would happen, but
crazy.
Proud of him, man, because to see where he's come from and now what he's doing. Because I was there, I got to experience his rookie season.
Yeah, rookie year.
He broke the home run record, and then I was with the Mets, and then Alonso broke the home run record. I'm like, all right, so I just got to follow whoever I'm following here. Something crazy is going to happen. So
yeah, it was 17, 18.
Yeah,
no?
it worked out. It worked out pretty well, and they got some big bombers over there, and I'm proud of him, man. I hope he does it sooner than later, so he can relax a little bit more. Even though he looks relaxed the whole time. So
you think it's a lock for MVP?
I think it is. I think if he gets to 62, it's a lock. I don't care what anybody says.
No offense to Ohtani.
Ohtani's a great ball player,
different.
Pitching and hitting. But he doesn't win the MVP hitting 62 home runs. We got a problem in baseball.
That would be pretty rough. I agree. And
Yeah.
I'm not a Yankees fan, and I'll admit it.
Respectable. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
But another question I want to ask you about the Yankees is, well, actually Aaron Judge and the Yankees too.
Yeah.
So I've heard from a few people, and I've been thinking about it too. Do you think he's a Yankee next year?
Oh, man, that's a really good question. I hope so.
I
want him to be.
There's hope.
I want him to be because this is where he belongs, I think.
Cali guy.
Yeah, he's a Cali. I get it. He's from the Bay Area. I don't know what's going on in his mind. He's going to get offers from 5, 6
Nuts.
different teams, some bonkers money.
40, 50 mil a year.
Oh, at least. And, I think Cashman messed up, man. I think whatever he was asking for, he should have done. He's a staple for the New York Yankees fan. And if he goes, I'm telling you right now, there's going to be an uproar in the Bronx.
Still got Stanton, though.
And I get it. He's good. Don't get me wrong, but he's not Judge. Cashman will be gone. There'll be firings left and right, and I'm telling you, they'll crumble, and it's not going to be good because that's going to be talked about for years to come. They have to find a way, whether they got to buy him a house, buy him a car, get their family to move there. They're going to have to put up some money, and the asking price is going to be absurd.
So if he doesn't end up a Yankee, where do you think he potentially goes?
Man. I got 2. I think he'll want to. He's going to want to play for a winning team. He's not going to want to play, in my opinion. He's not going to want to play for a team that's not going to make the playoffs.
So Angels out of the question.
I think. Oh man.
Think about it. That's a team that struggles, but
Trout,
right?
I never thought about that until you
and
brought it up.
they're selling the team. They're going to have a ton of money.
Oh my God. That would be the right place to go to. I mean, I'm thinking right across the bridge there in Queens. I don't think he wants to leave New York. I think if the Mets and Cohen, he's got money. Cohen,
I love that guy.
Mets, Yankees, and the Angels. Oh my God.
Cubs? You think Cubs too, maybe?
No, he's not going there.
Yeah.
I'll put that on record. If he goes to the Cubs, I will be flabbergasted. But wow, Angels with Trout.
Wouldn't that be nuts?
I'd have to stay up and watch more baseball.
They'd probably have a lot more money to spend after that too.
Yes.
Think about it. I met your boy Trout, cool dude, Jersey guy.
Awesome dude.
And I met Ohtani as well. Imagine those 3 together. But
Stop it.
The crazy thing is though, like look at Trout and Ohtani, 2 of the top 5, 10. I think top 5. Top 5 players in baseball. I don't care what anyone says.
Top 5, top 2.
They can't win.
They're gonna need some pitching. They're not gonna.
Yeah, they need
you know the old saying, good pitching always beats good hitting, and it's true. So
Very true.
they're going to need a pitcher or two. If you're going to go big with Big Judge, all rise, you're going to have to go big on a handful of pitchers. It's a couple relievers, couple starters. Might as well go big. Why not?
Well,
they have the money. These guys all have the money. It's a matter of whether they want to spend it or not.
So look at it, like even 10 years ago when you were first coming up compared to now, I feel like teams are more looking for the guy that's hitting 300 with like 15, 20 home runs, getting on base. Now it's like 250, 230 to 260, get on base, hit home runs, that's it.
And like before I played, you think about guys, the big lefty from Tampa Bay, Pena.
Carlos Pena.
He'd bat 200, but he had 50 homers. Then it went from on-base percentage analytics, and now, you see it kind of tipping back a little bit. There's still analytics involved, but they're
plugging more guys in here and there. We're like, they're not expecting you to play 150 games anymore.
No, and
they want you to play 100, and the other guys playing 80.
And I wish, honestly, that they took away the shifts, because I'd probably have 100 more hits. I'd still be playing right now.
Well, next year.
I
come back?
No, never. I work out for an hour now, and I'm done for a couple days.
Oh, man.
All good.
That's wild. So Trout, Ohtani, and Judge possibility.
You said it, baby.
I'm gonna bring up a couple more questions here.
Yeah, do it up.
So someone asked a question in here about best place in Monmouth County, Toms River area to get a haircut.
Oh, well, Toms River area, that's where I just got it today, actually.
Okay.
That's funny you bring that up. You got a fresh beard going
today.
I go to Elite Barbershop in Toms River. It's right before you hit the bridge in Seaside. My man John and Kevin, they do a really good cut over there. Nice hole-in-the-wall place, and they're reasonable, too. We have a good time in there.
So you heard it there first. Tyler Dobransky, that's your question. Next, well, that's one of the 3 people that asked about New York. So here's a good one. You might have to think about this. What was one of the hardest moments of your pro career? Like something you were going through, a slump, something like that?
Yeah, I went through. So there's a record for the Cincinnati Reds. It was going 0 for 32.
Oh, man.
Drew Stubbs had the record.
Drew Stubbs!
Remember Drew Stubbs? Fastest guy you ever seen in your life.
Said he's in next Mike Trout.
So he broke the record year before.
Okay.
Now, my second year, 2012, they have a sophomore slump. I struggled, but not to the point where it's like, I'm going to move down. But at that point, I was 0 for 30. Like, now, listen, that's like struggling. I know.
Messing with your head, too.
So Dusty Baker brings me in the office. He was the manager at the time. He said, hey, the brass is looking for another third baseman. So I don't know if he was being serious at the time, but he said, you better pick it up. And, everybody needs a kick in the ass every once in a while. And for me, that's all I needed to hear. I'm like, oh, shit. Do I want my career to end? This is, you get moved down. You never know when you're going to get back up. Next day, I went 2 for 4. I had one at bat away from breaking the record. I didn't break it, thank God. And then we went on a trip to San Francisco, LA. I went 10 for 20 with 5 homers. Never looked back after that. And that was a scary moment. It was realistic. It was something like I looked in the mirror and I said, yo, you better pick it up. Like, let's go. Thought about my dad at the time, like getting in my ass and like saying, let's go, dude. Pick it up. And he always used to do that. I'm like, all right, let's go. And then finally figured it out.
That's dope. So it really is like kind of a mental thing with baseball.
100%. It's Yogi Berra had the old saying, but it is the mentality. If you can control your mind, your swing's going to be the same. It's a matter of your mind understanding, hey, shut the hell up. Let's go to work, So all good.
Is that one of your favorite Yogi quotes? Jersey guy right there,
yeah,
too.
No, he's got so many quotes, man. Probably, I can't think of one off the top of my head, but the ones, if I had one, but he's got so many.
Yogi's he's one of the GOATs.
He was the best.
Best catcher of all time. Who do you think?
The best catcher of all time?
I gotta sneak that in there. Oh. I know the answer. I don't debate it. There's one guy.
There's one. Well, who is it for you?
Johnny Bench.
Yeah, Johnny Bench is
the GOAT.
You can't go wrong with Johnny Bench. I'm trying to think off the top of my head. I'm drawing.
While you're thinking, I'm gonna tell everyone a stat, and I think I might have said this before. So in the playoffs, obviously Johnny Bench won a few World Series, but in the playoffs, in that 70s stretch, right?
Yep.
46 people tried to steal a base on him. How many do you think he threw out?
40.
He threw out 42. You know who had some of those steals? Mickey Rivers. He had 3. I think he had 2 or 3 out of the 4.
Mickey.
I saw him at the Yankees game when I was there the other day.
That's awesome. And I'm going to put Yadier Molina up there, by the way. He's got some stats. He's, I'm not saying he's the best, but he's top
up there.
Top 2 or 3 in my opinion.
I agree. I think Bench all time is up there. Piazza. You gotta go
Oh,
Piazza.
Mike Piazza's up there, top 5. For
Yachty,
sure.
I think, is definitely top 5. I
Top
believe.
5.
And then, I don't know. What do you think about a guy like Buster Posey? Kind of short career, but he won
Yeah,
what?
I think. Oh, yeah, he had a couple World
3
Series.
championships?
Yeah, they got that Buster Posey rule. Yeah, I didn't like that at all, but you know, not a lot of people are fans of that. But
Is
he's
that your,
he's up there.
Least favorite rule in baseball?
It's. I mean, there's a handful of them. The ones that sliding into second base, you're like, come on, dude. Sliding, like stealing a base, and then all of a sudden your foot comes up and they review it and you're out. Like that's not what the rules should be about, you know. But you know, there's a bunch of crap on there that we need to change. But they're doing a couple.
They're getting rid of the shift and the pitch clock.
Making the bases. I love that rule because some pitchers take forever. So let's go. 15, 20 seconds. Get on the mound. The more you think, the worse you're going to be. Let's get it going.
And the way that I look at it, like the minor leagues, they've been toying with the pitch clock.
Oh, yeah.
And it goes
the
by.
robot umpire. Oh, my God.
The robot. I don't know. How do you feel about the robot umpire?
I like the human helmet.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, the pitching thing. That's a ball. Like they call a ball, or the guy steps out and doesn't keep a foot in the box. Come on, grow up. Like I can't stand that shit.
Angel Hernandez, what are your thoughts?
You're putting me on the spot. I love all umpires. Yeah, right. No, I mean, listen. There was, you know, I love probably 90% of the umpires, probably like 3 or 4, which I was like, I wouldn't even say hi to.
Oh, man.
That's how they were.
And you're a nice guy.
Yeah, exactly. Like they were just jackasses.
Say hi to
you know?
Angel Hernandez.
I give him a wave.
There you go.
I didn't have any problems with him, but some of the calls were bad. But
I gotta ask you about one umpire in particular because
oh boy,
as a Detroit fan, we kind of
Jim Joyce. He had one of the best strike calls ever. He go,
yeah.
Steve Wright, and his voice would crackle and everything. He roomed in college with one of my buddy's dads from Beechwood, New Jersey.
Really?
Yeah,
That's funny.
I got along with him well, but yeah, that was a tough one. You could
That's
see him
dope.
crying the next day. He knew it. That's the human element, man. But
Imagine replay was
that
around
would have
then.
been beautiful. Come together as a group and make the right call. That's it. And you see the guy first like this. I'm like, oh God.
Don't you think, like after that, I know I actually saw last year or this year, some university did like a dissertation, 190 pages,
Yeah.
on reversing the call, and MLB denied it.
Oh,
what
really?
the fuck's the point? Just
Yeah,
fucking reverse it.
reverse it,
Clearly
man.
a perfect game.
Can't change it.
Asterisk next to. I think that's a perfect game no matter what. It's a perfect game.
Called him safe, man. Can't do it.
So no, you
No,
wouldn't.
I don't. You can't change it now.
But-
Once it goes away, I mean, you can. If there was a review then, I would say okay, but there was no review. That was the rules.
I never understood, like in football and in baseball, they do like playing the game under protest, and then it goes into review after. Nothing
You
ever
see the
happens.
umpire, they go like this. They look up, they turn around, they go, game's under protest, and they draw a P in the air. Like, what are you doing?
I
That's
never
the rule.
understood
He
that.
went like this. They would draw the P. They would say, you know, the Mets are under protest, and they would draw a P to the scorebook, and I'd be like, what the hell are you doing?
I never understood what that did for anyone, or
Nothing.
like how it
Most
goes.
99% of the time, nothing happened.
So I got another question here, and this one's for some of the end of your playing days. What was your reaction when you signed with the Rangers?
It was great. I mean, there were one of a handful of teams that really wanted me, and they kept asking. They always stayed on my tail, like, hey, listen, we want you, and I enjoyed that. I had fun in Arlington, and I wish I could have stayed longer. And we had the new ballpark came in, and it was a blast. It was a blast. So I had a good time there for a short time.
Next question. I go to Dallas all the time. I still haven't been to Arlington.
I love it, bro. I love
Dallas. You ever been to Nick and Sam's out there?
I have not. We weren't allowed to go anywhere. It was that COVID year, bro.
Oh,
You
it
go
was
home.
COVID year.
Here's your food. Do this. So it was silly.
Have you heard of Nick and Sam's though?
I have not.
Fireplace.
All right.
Every time I go to the Dallas card show out there, I go there.
Nice.
Awesome food. Tom Brady was there the next day after I went.
T-bone.
The
I
guy's
love
like,
it.
don't tell anyone Brady's going to be here
I
tomorrow."
love it. Let's go.
All right, next question. What do we got? We got that guy answered. Better atmosphere, bleacher creatures or 7-line army?
Bleacher creatures.
Bleacher creatures.
I'll take that one to the grave.
Okay, last night.
Without a doubt.
Do you? This one's very specific. Do you remember Charlie Richard from the USA camp?
Charlie Richard from
I have no
the
idea.
USA camp. They're putting me on the spot, man.
I'd
I'd have to see his face. I mean, was he a player? I don't know.
I don't know if he played with you or he's a kid.
I'm sorry.
All right, next up. All right, this one's good. So you were at the Little League World Series. You're announcing a little bit,
Yeah.
doing some stuff. This guy is asking, while playing in the Little League World Series, is there any specific memories that stuck with you?
Oh, man, there was a bunch. The friends I made, I became best friends with a kid from Saudi Arabia. I
Wow.
wish I had his number. We haven't talked in years.
If you're watching this.
Yes. You know, all those kids from Saudi Arabia are all American, pretty much. It's their dads or moms who go fight, and have to travel and work over there. But, you know, the pin trading, I'm a big pin trader. I got thousands and thousands of pins, just like you have cards here. I probably, not as much as you, but the pin collections are awesome. You know, playing in that stadium's great. And now getting to go back, they put me in the Hall of Excellence, which is their Hall of Fame this year. And hopefully I'll be going back there every year and announcing, man. I had such a blast.
So next year, Little League World Series, going to be there. You got any other plans for any other kind of announcing?
Not yet. I might be doing stuff for ESPN after the games of the World Series in October. Nice. You know, reviewing the games, talking about what could have happened, you know, what should have happened, you know, being the, you know, Monday quarterback of baseball, pretending like I know everything on there. But no, doing that. I just started a 9U baseball travel team for my son Blake, and I think we have a pretty good squad. We're going to be called the Southsiders, and look out, we're coming.
Love
9-year-old baseball talking crap. I love it.
Man, travel baseball has changed like so much.
And I remember just playing 2 games on Sundays and getting ready for your, you know, Pop Water football game and stuff. But yeah, it's definitely changed.
Do you enjoy coaching your son more in baseball or football?
Baseball. Because it's flag football, so it's different. But I have a blast in baseball. It's good. It's good. You can yell just as much in football as you can do in baseball.
That's very true.
So good.
You played football as a kid? You played basketball at all too?
I played basketball. I was a 1,000-point scorer in high school. I had some skills.
What high school did you go to?
Tom River South.
South. Okay.
You know, I had some skills. I played against J.R. Smith back in the day.
J.R. man.
Long story short, held him to 13 points in the first half. He ended up with 56 to end the game.
Jesus.
I can't make it up, bro. It was unbelievable. Windmills 360. He had like 40 points in the second half. It was unbelievable.
That's nuts.
Crazy. And we were winning the first half too. I was like, this is unbelievable. We shouldn't be anywhere on the court. And he showed us second half. Unbelievable. Never forget it.
So we got a box here to rip. Topps Chrome.
Ooh.
2022. I know you're getting into it.
Oh yeah.
I remember this past Sunday, your son, he opened a Chronicles and pulled like 7 Jamar Chase.
7 Jamar Chases. It was unbelievable.
So
we're actually getting them checked out too to see. Give them their numbering on there.
So 2022 Topps Chrome. It's fairly new. It came out like 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
The problem with this is on the checklist it says there's supposed to be some big rookies like Julio, Torkelson, Bobby Witt, but they didn't insert them in here. Topps fucked up.
What?
So they still have their autographs in here, but those variation rookies aren't. So Topps is sending out silver packs with 2 cards. Yeah, just.
All right, let's rip them out.
There's 2 autos in here. You can pull a Julio. That's who you're looking for. There's some like veterans in here and whatnot. And yeah, but it kind of sucks that those guys aren't in there because those are the 3 main rookies you're looking for, especially Witt and Julio.
All right.
Ohtani refractor. Here you go. Showing this
Stop
one.
it.
That one.
You can show mine. Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah, I got.
Through this.
Yeah, I don't have much in that one.
So I pulled. Who did I pull in here? Oh no, we were just talking about Witt and Julio. Who do you got for Rookie of the Year?
Julio for sure.
You know what's crazy though? Witt's stats are pretty similar in most areas.
Yeah,
except for the homers.
A little Fernando Tatis, but he's not. He's got to be careful out there. I love him. He's such a good dude, man.
Best name in baseball, Lars Nootbaar or what?
Yeah, he's like. I played with a guy named. Oh my God, I'm drawing a blank. I'll get back to you on that one. Who we got here? We got future stars, Randy Rosarena, Josiah Gray, not bad. What the heck was his name? Oh, that's terrible.
Oh, I got an auto here.
Uh-oh, here we
Backwards.
go. So what do you got? You got to make sure you change it up, right?
So I'm going right here, Starling Marte. He's been really good.
Oh, he's a beast.
We're just going to flip it. Oh, no, it's not. Why did it's Pink Sparkle to
Timmy.
350.
Oh, that's my
Timmy.
dog. I taught him everything he knew.
Oh, there's a Judge. Prism refractor.
There you go. Nice. Numbered or no?
No, these aren't numbered, so the color ones are usually going to be numbered.
Stars, not bad. Oh, you're getting all the good ones there.
Chaz is a Jersey boy too.
Is he? Where's he from?
I think he's from North Jersey. Oh no, he's from Westchester, PA. My friend Billy played with him.
Nice. Come on, give me that. So you know where the autos are.
So you pulled in Rosarena before. He's not having a great year, but I met him last year.
There's a Moriarty.
he was there's a foundation that I do some work with in Florida. It's called Mr. Strong Foundation.
Okay.
It helps kids with disabilities and
awesome.
stuff like that. And this one kid, his name was Jackson, and his favorite player is Randy Rosarena. So he's at this show. I talked to the promoters. We got him to go up to Randy, and he was like, he couldn't talk.
Oh,
Little
my
kid.
God. That's awesome.
That was dope.
How about this? A new class? It's not bad.
It's an insert. Yeah, I like those.
No,
Those are
they're
dope.
not bad.
So I wanted to ask you. You have like your foundation. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, it's not necessarily my foundation. I work with Field of Dreams, a guy named Christian Kane. His son, long story short, they got into a car accident, and he became, he wasn't able to walk again. So he's in like a electronic wheelchair, and he's like, man, I want my son, little Pete Alonso there.
Ooh, that's dope. Was that number? Turn that over. No, that's dope. I haven't seen those yet.
Those are cool. And
I got a green wave.
he built this thing called Field of Dreams, and it's got baseball fields, it's got mini golf, it's got a section for kids with special needs who are having trouble that day, and it's an awesome field. Put a lot of money towards it, and there he is again. And
99.
you know, at the end of the day, oh, there's another show high. It's for the kids, man. Anybody from age 2 to 21, girls and boys, and everything's fitted for these kids, and I find that amazing.
That's dope.
Yeah.
So I know you're involved with another Lars Newport, refractor. So I wanted to ask you too, because obviously you're a big Rutgers guy. Eric LeGrand, you know, he has his foundation and everything.
Yes.
I've talked to, obviously, you know, Gio Baker.
Yes.
He's doing like his Night Society thing.
I talked to him the other day. Yep. I'm signing some baseballs for him, so hopefully that'll help out with his.
So he's a good dude. We talked. I want to do something. Oh, what do we got? Oh, Wander.
Wander, there we go.
That's one of the 1987 variations. That's dope.
Nice.
That's a good one. So my goal at one point, I talked to him and I talked to one of the heads of entrepreneurship at Rutgers in the business school.
Okay.
I want to do a card show at the rack. And fuck Jersey Mike's Arena.
Yes.
It's the fucking rack.
It's still the rack.
It's still the rack.
I agree.
I want to do a card show there. I'm just trying to find the right people. And I told Gio, find someone where we could talk to get that, you know, that
I think
rack.
that would be awesome.
And my goal is I want to have all Rutgers people. I want to help out Gio and have NAL people, you know, signing and former stars, Kenny Britt, guys like that.
Yeah, that would be sick.
That would be
We'd
dope,
have a
right?
monster show.
Rutgers reunion show or something like that.
Well,
so if you know anyone, we gotta.
That's pretty cool, though. I mean, it's not worth much, but having
cool.
Cincinnati over the Queen City over there, it's beautiful.
Another show. We haven't gotten any autos.
We got 3 left.
Oh man, there's gotta be autos in here.
So you know which one's an auto or not, right? Or like what it looks like.
The autograph right on it. John Lester, you just retired.
He's got to have it because I don't have. Oh, I got one in here. Oh,
who is it?
No, nothing crazy, but it's the guy. The 2 cards you just got.
Newport?
A Newport, dude. Oh no, it's not him. It's not him.
Hans Kraus.
I thought it was his first name was Hans. No, or no? Was that
Lars?
Lars. All right, what sounds the same?
Lars Newport.
So we got Hans Kraus. Not bad.
Tyler McGill. It's the wrong way to spell Tyler, but whatever.
Now, does that make the card worth more or no?
The autograph?
No, the spelling differently.
Nah.
No, it doesn't matter.
Not really.
All right, here we go. So this got to be.
It's got to have an auto. Hopefully, it's like a color.
Oh, let's see. So it's not a color.
Refractor. It's a refractor. He collects cards too. You gotta hit him up.
Big JD. Trey
Not.
Mancini. Yeah, not
Wow,
bad.
he's a veteran auto. Trey
look at
Mancini.
that. He's a beast, man. I'm glad he's doing better now.
Houston. So who are your picks? He got traded to Houston. Who are you picking to go to the World Series this year? Not winning, just getting there.
Well, I'm gonna go with LA. They don't seem to lose. I mean, how can you go wrong? Man, this is I'm going with the Yankees. I'm going Yankees in LA, but I want it to be a Subway Series so bad.
That would be dope.
That would be awesome, bro. But
I'm thinking it's LA and the Mets in the NL battling for it.
I agree.
I think the Mets are pretty deep. I think they just have like a different feeling.
They're going to need, besides DeGrom and Scherzer, they're going to need, Carrasco or
Peterson
or Bassett to step up.
Bassett's been very good.
His ball is sneaky heavy.
Yep.
So, all good.
And in the AL, I got the Astros hands down.
Oh man.
Well, hear me out here.
I hope the Yankees. I don't want them winning.
This isn't just because I hate the Yankees. This is because the Yankees just can never get past the Astros.
Yeah.
And I don't
I
think
know.
the Astros are too much better than they were last year.
No, but they find ways.
They always find ways.
annoying.
Dusty Baker, great
Yeah.
manager. I want him. Don't you want him to win, though?
I want. Yeah, there's always something good you can get out of something. Yeah, if they won, I'd be happy for him.
And another fact here is the Yankees have never beat a Justin Verlander-led team in the playoffs. They've never advanced against a
Don't
Verlander-led
bring
team.
that up to me. That's terrible. What are you gonna do?
You're not a Verlander guy?
No, because I had an RBI double against him in one game, and he beat us like 3 times.
Oh, Verlander's so filthy. He's one of my favorites of all
He
time.
is filthy.
I'm gonna do one more thing here. I'm gonna show some of my pickups of the week.
Oh, nice.
I picked this one out because you're a
Nice.
Bucks fan.
Oh God.
Downtown Tampa Brady.
Dude, this one's sweet. Let's go.
How do you feel about your Bucks so far?
Good. I'm taking this home with me. I don't have like a real good Tom Brady card.
We'll work something out.
We'll talk later.
Yeah, we'll talk.
Keep that
And
one
then
close.
Judge, your boy,
Yeah, this
cracked
is
ice
sweet.
contenders rookie auto.
This is sweet. This is absolutely sweet.
That's tough. Right
That
there.
might be coming home too.
Yeah, that one. that one I didn't show you before.
That's sweet, man.
That one's
good
dope.
stuff, dude.
But
For you, man. You're doing awesome here, bro.
I appreciate it. Yeah, and I'm happy that Anthony connected us. That's fucking dope.
No
Jersey
doubt.
guys
Hell
try
yeah.
to stick together.
Always try and stick together
know?
with the Jersey people.
And now that you're retired, I hope we get to,
Yeah.
do some stuff out here.
No doubt.
Do some stuff for the foundation. I really want, and you might be able to help Gio,
What's that?
whoever.
Yeah.
I want to do that
Yeah,
show
I
at
listen.
Rutgers, man.
We could talk about it, raise some money, or just have a blast. You make some money, you give back, and we'll see what happens.
I personally don't even want to make money off. I just want to do something there. I want to have a big show in New
Yeah.
Jersey. So your second show you went to iPlay.
Yes.
That wasn't anything crazy, but
No.
imagine something like that at
Yeah.
Rutgers, way bigger, more people, signers.
Without a doubt.
That
And
would
then
be
like have a
insane.
nice little meet and greet show or whatever with all Rutgers.
Q&A or something.
Q&A. Yeah, man, it would be a blast.
That would be sick.
What is like $20 at the when you walk in, and they'd make a killing.
Oh, yeah.
There's some big there's monster Rutgers fans out there, and they come to stuff like that.
As long as the university makes money off it, I'm sure they'll be
Yeah.
happy.
Well,
I could care less, but the
no doubt.
university, it's all for it.
No doubt.
But yeah, man, I wanna thank you for coming on, and make sure you go follow Flavor Frage 21
Yeah, let's go.
on Instagram. Be looking out for him this year in the postseason, and hopefully we get him on for some breaks and stuff. We'll work together on a little bit of stuff.
Let's do it, man. Appreciate
Thanks, bro.
you, man.
Of course. Season 2 coming soon. That's it here. Santiago Show. See you later.